Okay, off-grid homesteading, food sustainability. I'm inside the chicken yard. John has just recently rebuilt this, and you can see there that there's 3 turkeys and about 5 chickens. Now, about a month ago, my wife and I were invited down here for dinner, and they did a home kill on one of the turkeys and cooked up a meal with that and the vegetables out of their own garden, and I've got to tell you, it's the best tasting meal I've had for a very, very long time, in that they used what they produced here. Turkey meat was absolutely delicious, and of course the vegetables out of the garden, better flavour and of course more nutritious than the commercial stuff you buy from the supermarkets. And the same applies to the turkey meat. It was a totally different taste. But anyway, this is quite a big yard, and what the owners normally do, John and his wife, is that they let these out during the day to free range, and they're trained to come in back of a night. Most of the predators attack these at night, usually from dusk till dawn. Occasionally during the day, if they get real brave or there's a shortage of food in the area. Of note, John put galvanised iron buried in the ground just below the wire. This is to prevent animals, predators, from getting in under the wire, namely foxes and dogs. It won't stop snakes. They do have a snake problem here, coming in after the eggs. Venomous snakes and pythons and things like that. Goannas are another problem. But the bigger goannas, well, the wire on that, I've seen some pretty big ones over the years, and if they're determined, they'll get in through that wire. You can see it's quite a big chook pen, poultry pen if you want to call it that. He's done a really good job on it. I'm standing inside one of the sheds at the moment because the wind's coming up. It's going to interfere with the audio on this camera. But behind me, he's built some perches for them. This is inside the shed to give them some protection from the weather. And I'll just bear with me. I'll go around. So I come down and check that the feeders have got grain in them and the water supply is okay. I'll be down here again tomorrow. Nesting boxes. This one here, we've got some turkey eggs. We've got 1 turkey hen and 2 males. Now, I don't know if she's sitting on them. She wasn't sitting on them when I arrived here. John did actually find these eggs outside. She sort of made her own arrangements and decided to move them in here to protect them. So I don't know if she's actually sitting on them once they've been disturbed. So these are nesting boxes. A couple of chicken eggs up there, which John has given me permission to take home. Again, it's inside a structure to give them protection from the weather and the elements. Done quite a good job on it actually. So another aspect when you're running poultry, as most people do on these places, remote places, or off-grid homesteading, or even just homesteading in the general area, they usually have their own poultry. So he's done quite a good job on that. The poultry stock is down at the moment because, as I said before, they've had problems with predators over the last couple of months. So they're hoping to breed them up again and see where we go from there. John has given me permission to shoot any predators such as wild dogs, even wild cats we've got in this area. If I have to, particularly if they're posing a threat to this poultry. Okay, the next topic on off-grid homesteading is reliance on growing your own food. And what we've got here in front of us is a couple of gardens that John and Sandy have built. And if I just zoom in a bit, I'm standing beside the tank out of the wind so it doesn't interfere with the audio. What he's done is he's built these gardens up to about waist height, surrounded it with wire, an improvisation job. As I said, that's a topic we'll get onto later. And the reason why he's done this is one, for ease of working, instead of having to bend over all the time. The other is it keeps it off the vegetables off the ground, keeps them away from predators around here such as rabbits, hares. Occasionally, as what happened to out at our BOL, we had goannas wandering through there scratching around, and they destroyed the garden and that sort of thing. When they're free ranging their poultry, yeah, it's good to have the chickens around to pick up the bugs and clean out the bugs, but they usually have a scratch around inside a ground level garden, and they can do a lot of damage. The height of the wire there is, as I said in one of the previous videos in this series, they've also got wild deer in this area too, so this helps to keep out and protect the gardens from animals such as wild deer. There are feral pigs in the area, so this also provides protection from them. And that's the other garden. I've got other gardens around the place, but I'm just using these two as an example. Now, someone might ask, well, with all that wire up the top there, how do you get into the garden? Alright, back in a sec. Just quickly while the wind's down, the way John's done it is that the side of this garden folds down, and what he's done there is this nut bolt type thing. Just unscrew it, same on the other end, and the side folds down that way outwards, and it's at such a height that it folds down pretty flat with the corrugated iron side, so you don't have to step on it, and you can get into the garden. The same with the other side. He's done on the other side there too. Just zoom in, just there. And the same on the other garden. So he's done quite a good job on this. As far as I know, just talking to them fairly recently, they haven't lost anything out of the garden. They haven't got much planted in here at the moment. They've got to put some mulch down before they plant any more. This is a closer up view of the way he's done it. And it's the same with the other garden. Okay,